Johnson, he's out there with Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Well, Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look. Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Despite the Nets' shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Now here's Porzingis, back to Beal. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Brooklyn with the ball, and Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. He's off on that one, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Simmons. Kicks it to Bridges. Shoots over Beal. 4 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And taken away by Johnson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson finds Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Johnson for 3. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton with the bucket.
Nicholas Claxton.
Wizards have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Inside, here's Gafford. Outside, Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Over to the left wing. Here's Kuzma. Trying to get something going. Gafford misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Morris. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Searching for their first points of the game.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Washington. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Down low, here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside, Porzingis.
Blocking foul called on.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2-0, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he would like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Dinwiddie. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Porzingis. Simmons pulls it in. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. In the corner, it's Bridges. Simmons inside. Morris is there. And the rejection by Gafford. Wizards trail by 11. Morris finds Porzingis to the inside. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Against the rim with a two-handed slam.
Assisted.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Gafford, an easy 2 points on the layup. Gafford's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Wizards trail by 11. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of it. And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent. Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Washington. They trail by 11. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And last season the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Nets leading by 11. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Simmons looking around. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
If you want a t-shirt and you know you do, make some noise.
Porzingis passes to Gafford.
Over the last couple seasons.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer. The previous play is the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 to shoot. There's Beal with the 3. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 14. Johnson left side. He dishes it to Simmons. Johnson, the pass to Simmons. Beal with the steal. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
That, to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Top of the key, Beal. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Bridges outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
With the score, your Wizards, 15. The Nets.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Nunn in at the 2. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Nunn kicks to Wright. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Nets leading by 21. To the left side wing. Right against Curry. 5 to shoot. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Curry. Thomas got his first 2 points.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Oh, good from Gibson. And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Watanabe. And the Nets, another 3.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Kispert wide open. He fires. Sinks the 3-pointer. Kispert's got 5 points so far.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And Wright kicks to Kispert. And he comes up with the deuce. Kispert's got 7 now in this quarter. Nets leading by 23. Curry deciding where to go with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior, he will finish shots.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
O'Neal dishes to Thomas. Back to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Right, the pass to Kispert. Wizzards working now with the new shot clock. Now, here's Avdia. No points in the game yet for him. Another shot. The shot, no good. Brooklyn leading by 21. Outside Curry. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Seth Curry.
Curry's got 7 points.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Kispert setting the pick for Wright. He kicks it to Kispert. Nice move. And the dunk by Kispert.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Washington has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Drives to the hoop. None wide open. And he gets it back. The pass to Kispert. And here's Nunn. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Nunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Curry. Pass to Watanabe. Knocks it loose and stolen by Wright. Here's Nunn. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Brooklyn taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
52.
DC family, a big round of applause.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Bridges for 3. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Out to Porzingis. Back to Morris. Here's Gafford. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They set the pick. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Beal can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Bridges up top. Back to Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Turnaround Jay. And the Nets miss again. Wizards trail by 19. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis sets the pick for Kuzma. Feeds it to Morris. Here's Porzingis, and he gets it to go.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Bridges against Beal. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This from
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Porzingis, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And Doris, when healthy, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
with the second effort, and he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
2 minutes.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges inside. He's covered by Beal. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Wizards basketball.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Morris finds Beal. And that one, good.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons has the basketball on a string. How about that move, folks? Look out.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Got that one up quick.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And the rejection by Gafford. Beal fires from way outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
How about the balance? Beal stopping on a dime.
Morris against Dinwiddie. The dish to Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Gafford and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Simmons against Porzingis. Simmons can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The Wizards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
17 seconds left in the game. Dinwiddie drives in. And too long on the shot. Gafford with the ball. Kuzma collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but
It'll be the Wizzards off the tip. And now the opening lineup for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. Now here's Porzingis driving in.
A top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain three.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Here's Brunson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there at the line for drawing fouls.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Beal. Into the lane. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Robinson. Brunson against Morris. Brunson passes to Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Gafford. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Kuzma. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Left side Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Beal. They need this. Morris with it. Hard covering. They kick it out to Porzingis. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Robinson gets the bucket.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And the game is fully in their control.
Here's Barrett. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Here's Porzingis. That shot off. So New York will take it the other way now. And there's Barrett on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Beal driving to the basket. Tries again. And Porzingis with a layup. Porzingis has got 5.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Randall on the screen. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
No coverage that time. Give him 8.
Well, if Porzingis has range from the top, those corners have to look easy for him.
Outside Barrett. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Brunson passes to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Randall with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Advantageous if you can get in Bradley Beal's airspace before he catches. Otherwise, that happens.
Outside Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Beal. Porzingis for 3. And the Wizzards with another 3.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Beal. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go. It's stolen by Kuzma. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well. just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after it.
Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. Outside Robinson. Randall outside. Outside Hart. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside Porzingis. This one for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Randall right side. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And how about Randall just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get a shot off.
And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Right side, Robinson. No luck on that one. Nice D from Gafford. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stomps on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis slamming it home.
Porzingis right through the defense, and the sweet dunk from the big man.
Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Morris. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Shot's good by Hart.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Barrett up top, defended by Kuzma. From behind the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Here's Morris. For 3, Porzingis. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-4 run. Hart goes in, takes it up with both hands, and rips it down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Three-pointer, Beal. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Brunson against Morris. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Misses from close range. Washington's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Beal's got 8 points in the quarter.
I don't think the defense was ready for that. That was deep.
Barrett with it. Kuzma on him. Shot is good by Barrett.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Morris outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It goes on Josh Hart, and he makes a first.
At the line for the Wizards.
Good on both. 15 seconds left in the first half. Morris against Rose.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
The assist.
7 seconds left in the second. Pass to Kispert from deep. It doesn't go for him. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New York. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9. Appreciate it, Allie. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. And it's Sims in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. I saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Back to right. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's New York now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Inside, knocked away. It's stolen by Wright. Pass to Nunn. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
From deep, Rose. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kispert. Back to Gibson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Rose against Wright. Here's Toppin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal
foul for the Knicks. What's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Rose against Wright. Pass to Sims. Now here's Toppin. Wright with the board. To the inside. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Pass to quickly. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter here. That shot off the mark. And here's Kispert from the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
One thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
Good on the second one. And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, B.A., I would tell you it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
Pulls up. Drained it for 2 points. Rose has got his first 2 points. The Wizards have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Quickly against Nunn. Pass to Kispert. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. Kispert's got 8 here in this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Rose. Kept alive. It's stolen by Wright. Here's Kispert, guarded by Toppin.
New York foul. Jericho Sims. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
That one misses.
Washington.
Big back in that 21 season. Finally, the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
Rose outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Good on the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Avdia. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Now Gibson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Gibson with a good read in the pick and roll. Gets into the space right after setting the screen. That opened up the shot.
Rose, the pass to quickly. Takes a 3. Right with the board. Washington is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Nunn. Back to Wright. Fires the 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
And so it's the New York Knicks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They put in work down low. Get it. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Outside for Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Pass to Nunn. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Right against Brunson. Here's Avdia. Right outside. Pass to Gibson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
A new lineup here for Washington. Barrett with it. And here's Robinson. Outside for Randall. Lots of room. No good. A bit long that time.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Yep, that one goes. Gafford's got his first points in this one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Morris against Brunson. Here's Barrett, and Gafford with the block. Beal outside. On the take. And then Beal with the dunk.
Driving inside Beal is a real problem for the defense.
Brunson on the drive. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
For three, Porzingis. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Beal against Hart. On the wing, Kuzma. The shot. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And he stays with it.
Now the coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Gafford with a screen on Hart. Here's Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Shots good by Hart.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
And Beal drops them both.
And Bradley Beal, another indicator of him doing a little bit of everything for this team.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. Now here's Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. Shooting 8 for 10 now. On the wing, Kuzma. He's covered by Hart. Kuzma against Hart. Morris for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Now Brunson. Outside Hart. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter.
scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. Here's Watanabe. Claxton, the shake, and he sinks the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Dinwiddie with it. Out defended by Randall. Now here's Hart. Brunson, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Here's Randall, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. He certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Both free throws good from Randall. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. On the wing, Johnson. There's a screen. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Bridges. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Hart the pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Got a piece of it. And finished off by Robinson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Bridges shot. Good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Randall a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Brunson. He can't get it to go. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Passes to Claxton. Bridges outside. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Claxton. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Bridges. Driving the lane. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
There they go, fans. Your Brooklyn Nets.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Brunson against Dinwiddie. They need this. Rebound by Johnson. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Watanabe. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty. when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of bump.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Watanabe. Off target from the wing. Knicks trail by 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks ball.
Here's Brunson. He kicks to Randall, and the pass to Hart, and taken away by Johnson. Brunson against Dinwiddie. High post Johnson. Takes the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Your next.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets. Knicks trail by 3 on the court for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Randall's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. The tray. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. Brunson scanning the floor. Plays it up off the glass. Brunson's got his 2nd basket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Claxton. Back to Johnson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Brunson finds Hart.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Leading by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Knicks trail by 7. Now, Hart passes it to Brunson. Back to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Brunson against Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Randall no good. Nets leading by 7. Here's Watanabe. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Here's Watanabe over Randall. Off the left rim and out. 1:57 left now here in the second. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. As to Watanabe. And there's the drive. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Randall. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Pass to Hart. And it's Barrett penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
The pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Kicks to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And there's Bridges on the assist by Dinwiddie. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Brunson. There's the 3. And they'll get another chance. A steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Watanabe. Lets it fly. It's stolen by Randall. And here's Barrett. New York, no good that time either.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
All right, Dave, thank you. And through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Curry. Also Thomas out there. Simmons is out there with O'Neal. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. And that one, good. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
4 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Sims with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Quickly kicks to Toppin. Got it from 16 feet. Toppin's got his first bucket in this one.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Thomas. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Rose. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Thomas. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Finney Smith passes to Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
New York trailing, and the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be...
Finishing with force! Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Sims. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Curry kicks to Finney-Smith. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rose. And he converts the layup. Rose has got it all tied up now for New York.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Rose against Curry. O'Neal passes to Curry. Outside for Thomas. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Quickly against Thomas.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. That's tipped. Outside Rose. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the first. He's off on the second. Got a piece of it. Toppin with the steal. Here's Sims. Finished off the break. Sims has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Royce O'Neal. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. Here's Brunson. Down low. Here's Robinson. Outside for Randall. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn trailing.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Dinwiddie passes to Watanabe. No good from 18.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the types of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
It's
Your next.
here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And they get it back. Now, here's quickly. Back to Brunson. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. Bridges with the board.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Watanabe passes to Johnson to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Johnson. The Knicks shooting well. They're at 45%. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. Feeds it to Robinson. On the wing quickly. Back to Randall over Claxton. New York, no good that time either. Randall's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Here's Bridges. There's the drive. And Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
New York calls timeout.
For your Brooklyn Nets.
For the Knicks, Hartenstein's checked in for Robinson, and Toppin subbed in for Quickly. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Watanabe passes to Dinwiddie. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside for Randall. Here's Hartenstein. Dinwiddie covering. Toppin passes to Hartenstein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for New York. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Johnson sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Watanabe. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Brunson the pass to Randall. He kicks it to Barrett. Over to the wing. For the 3. Toppin can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Toppin with the steal. It's deflected. Bridges with the steal. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Locked loose. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To Johnson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Curry's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here also for New York. Out Robinson's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Thompson with it. Pass to Toppin. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's the pick. Curry outside. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brunson. Takes it off the glass. And now a 5-point Knicks lead.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Up top, Curry. Brunson covering. Bridges outside. There's the pass to Watanabe. And Brunson comes to help. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brunson kicks to Randall. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Watanabe. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson to take the lead. Laces one from 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Barrett now top of the key. Here's Toppin. Second shot opportunity outside for Randall. No good. They shoot again. It's good!
An absolute warrior on the backboards. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Let's make some noise. We are the Sixth.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Claxton. And here's Simmons for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees New York take this one.
We really appreciate it.
course, our report. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Beal in at the 2.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wait, think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the 2nd round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, BA, and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
3 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Beal. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Puts the move on. Pass to Gafford. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Gafford's got 6. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, BA, but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on him.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Right outside. Kuzma outside. Right outside. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. Now Beal. Hangs in the air, and he lays it up and in. And this game is tied up now.
But you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Basket counts. He's got 7.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Beal against Bridges. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Beal. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Johnson finds Simmons. Back to Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
For BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Porzingis grabs the board. And Beal launches from deep. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie with it. Now Wright defending. Here's Simmons. Oh, okay then.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Kuzma with a screen on Bridges. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. Outside Porzingis. Rebound Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. To the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bridges. Ben Simmons getting it done for the Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter.
Your next Nets team. Here to put on the show.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for the Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Pass to Bridges. Right against Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. To the left wing. Goes back up. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Gafford with a screen on Bridges. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Up top, Bridges. Dinwiddie against Beal. Outside, Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Out to Bridges. All sorts of time. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off and catch and shoot situations. Nicely done.
Beal, the pass to Wright. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Beal, no good.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
you can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Now Simmons. And here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. For three, Bridges. Can't get it to drop. And Washington the other way now. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Well, Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. The kick out to Johnson. Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8. Up top, Beal. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
24 seconds left in the half. Beal with a screen on Dinwiddie. Beal into the lane. Brooklyn with the board. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Bridges has got 8 here in this quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And stolen by Bridges. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Daniel Gafford. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
They've got Seth Curry, Yuta Watanabe out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5. Back to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Pass to Watanabe. Launches a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Nets lead by 14.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Nunn. Count it. Good.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Brooklyn has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Morris against Curry. Here's Watanabe. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Watanabe. Clock at 6. And they recover it. Here's Thomas. Nunn defends. Right side, Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. That one is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Kispert. Morris outside. To the paint. Here's Gibson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
To the inside. Here's Watanabe. Banked it in off the glass. Watanabe's got 5 now.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Morris sets a screen. Hey, here's none for 3. Hauled in by Curry. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The 3 from Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
How about this, Doris? The Wizzards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Pass to Avdia. Morris outside. Back to Avdia. The kick out to Morris. 4 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry against Morris. Here's Watanabe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Watanabe. Jacks up at 3. And he can't get that one.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Drops in the 3. Kispert's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
Outside Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires from deep. Kispert grabs a miss. Deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for Washington, Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Now right. Pass to Beal. Now here's Porzingis. Misses the three. It's Bridges on the wing. Pounded by Beal. Dinwiddie outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Porzingis. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. The Nets need to get off a shot here. No good from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Porzingis with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Beal from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Well, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
Pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Right with the ball. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to right. Takes the 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, Bridges. He's guarded by Gafford. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. No one near him. And the Nets miss again.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Kuzma, the pass to right. Good D by Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Dinwiddie against right. Beal outside.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against right. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Simmons. Bridges outside. Johnson against Kuzma. Pass to Claxton. Over right. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nets.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ben Simmons.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Beal with a screen on Dinwiddie. The three. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, a timely one from Beal puts a smile on the coach's face.
Dinwiddie goes in. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
It's Beal on the wing. There's the three. Rebounded by Johnson. Now the Nets with it. Here's Dinwiddie.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Outside Porzingis. From downtown. Misses. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Now here's Wright to the inside. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Brunson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4, small forward, and that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And he can't hit the second. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Here's Wright, following the basket by Julius Randle. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Wright. The Knicks making the shot. Fires the 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Knicks go the other way with it. Brunson the pass to Randle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle. For the screen on Brunson. Wright. And finished off by Wright.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Beal with the screen for Wright. Outside, Beal. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Randle grabs the board. And Randle has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randle kicks to Hart. Back to Randle. Outside for Robinson. New York moving it around. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Right wing. Brunson with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes. And for good reason, he's going to get fouled.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
The layup missed. For New York, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside for Randle. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Unable to get that one. The Wizards with the lead. Beal, the pass to Gafford. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Beal. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Beal with the screen for Wright. Now the pass to Beal. Back to Wright from past the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hart the pass to Robinson. It's tipped. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wizards lead by 2.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kids.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
The post pair for it. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Porzingis. Takes it inside. That shot off. New York shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Out to Barrett. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shots. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Here's Wright. Here he goes. And Wright throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Nifty move. And Randall throws it down.
Nice play by Julius. Good decision maker in the pick and roll.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You've got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team, really, really important.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 2. Outside, Beal. Driving to the basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, where was the point where Bradley Beal decided, I'm driving in here, it doesn't matter what's in my way?
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
And it's Wright missing. For New York, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Randall. Shoots over Kuzma. And no good, trying to use the glass. On offense, here are the Wizards. Into the lane, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Randall down low, Wright's there. Barrett, no good. The Wizards shoot their 7th free throw attempt here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Sims is checked in, and Toppin subbed in for Barrett. Here's Wright. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Quickly. Rebound, Washington. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Once again, fans, make some noise.
Knicks trail by 5.
City answer.
Pass to Randall. Feeds it to Robinson. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year. He can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
New York shooting their first free throw of the contest. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Screen by Porzingis. Outside, Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Washington, Kendrick Nunn out there at Morris. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Avdia in at the fourth. Avdia, that shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And it's quickly missing. Washington trailing. Here's Nunn, and he goes in for the dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
None with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. The Wizards have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That's good from Kispert. Swiped it away. Here's Hartenstein, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And Kispert over to help. Toppin, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Avdia, offensive rebound. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. A 2-point game. It's tipped. And here's Nunn. Shoots a fader. And Gibson kicks to Avdia. It's good from long range. Avdia's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down. And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
35-32.
Morris against Rose. Morris passes to Avdia. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Avdia's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Washington. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing by 4. Rose kicks to quickly. Crosses over. Toppin can't get it to go. Washington's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Avdia, the pass to Nunn. Avdia with it. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Toppin. Quickly with a wide open look. From outside off the mark. Washington leading now by 4. Out to the wing. Avdia dishes to Kispert. Morris outside. Misses the 3. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, hitting it to the wide open shooter.
Gibson setting the pick for Avdia. Here's Morris out to the right wing. Here's Nunn, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside Rose. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
The Wizards have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Avdia with a screen for Nunn. Driving to the basket. Doesn't go for him. Rose looking around. The feed to Toppin. Passes to Hartenstein. To the middle for the tie. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here.
Your Knicks City Kings. Come on, everyone.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. New York calls timeout. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Brunson and Barrett fill up the guard spots. And it's Toppin in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Randall surveying the D. Here's Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Here's Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Here he goes. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Barrett.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Beal with a screen on Brunson. Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside for Randall. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Robinson on the wing. Clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal. Kuzma outside. Down low. It's stolen by Barrett. And now it's Toppin running. He can go all the way. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Toppin, if he decides to make those moves quick, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the defense.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
New York takes timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise.
Hartenstein checked in for Toppin.
New York Knicks. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Washington leading now by 3. Wright the pass to Beal. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And again, Washington no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. The pass to Hartenstein. Here's Randall. Reverses. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beal the pass to Gafford. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Left side, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense.
Misses in close. Randall is doubled. Wizzards with the block. Beal against Robinson. The drive by Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out. That's on Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Bradley Beal is the go-to guy. Big chance at the line coming up. And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Brunson the pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Randall. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Now here's Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line, 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Beal. Beal, count it. The defender is called for the block in this picture. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
This is the time now where the officials can review in close the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really
is confirmed.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double checking, and the game continues on.
And New York making a change here. Sims is checked in.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and you might be able to see this one in the books.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
And Wright kicks to Beal. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Some contest, anyone?
Here's Randall. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware. R.J. coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bradley Beal.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Porzingis. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken
so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
I still think, even after a few seasons, that Porzingis has a focus to continue to get stronger physically.
Barrett with the ball. Count it!
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-handed.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. And so Washington takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Brunson with it. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Johnson against Barrett. Outside Brunson with the floater, and it's good. 2 points. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Hard against Bridges. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. Another shot. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Simmons against Randall. Simmons drives in. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Inside, here's Randall. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Down low, here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Man, I love that turnaround jumper. What a tough shot to defend.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Graham.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the basket by Bridges.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Robinson on the wing. Here's Randall. And he gets that one. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Back to Barrett. 1:46 left to play in the first. And the basket is good. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Robinson with the block. Barrett against Dinwiddie. Barrett passes to Randall. Fires, hitting the triple. Randall's got 7 points. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
For a t-shirt toss. Here they are. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer. And once again, let's hear it.
Brooklyn trailing.
City Dancer. Let me hear you once again.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And that one's good for Brunson.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
R.J. Barrett. At the line, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Here he goes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the way that Simmons handles the ball at almost 7 feet is pretty much impossible to defend.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Knicks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go around. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Feel that rhythm, fans? Here's your Knicks Breaker Dance Crew. Come on, everybody. Let's make some noise for your Knicks Breaker Dance Crew. Timeout, New York. Who wants a t-shirt? Here comes your Knicks City Dancers, everyone. Get loud for them. Once again, fans, make some noise.
New York trailing.
City Dancers.
Outside Brunson. To the inside. Outside for Randle. Here's Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. And he can't get the first one.
Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Claxton. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Hart finds Barrett. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Bridges against Brunson. The kick out to Simmons. Doubled by Hart. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Let's go, Knicks fans. Time to get live for your Knicks Breaker Nets group. Let's go, fans. Make some noise.
For New York, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
The defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Outside Brunson. Robinson on the wing. Here's Barrett. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. .157 left in the first half.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Brunson with a double team. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Fires the 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn? And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Here's Claxton. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Randall. He goes up again. Outside Brunson. That 3's off the mark. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. The kick out to Simmons. Crafty move. Clock at 2. Dinwiddie on the attack. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
New York shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Barrett. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. And he converts the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Nice move. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Simmons has got 8 points here in the quarter.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
On the floor for the Nets. We've got Yuta Watanabe. Also Royce O'Neal out there. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Out to the right wing. Here's Toppin. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
There's a screen. To the wing, right side. Thomas. No good on the triple. Rose with it. Now guarded by Curry. Quickly from outside. Here's Sims. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Outside Finney-Smith. Knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Toppin.
Oh,
yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Watanabe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Watanabe's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Hartenstein. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so Curry nails both of them. Now here's Quickly. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And down it goes. 2 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Curry against Rose. Pass to Thomas. O'Neal on the wing. And here's Curry. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the Nets miss again. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Watanabe. 3-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Watanabe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
From deep, Rose. Here's Hartenstein. And a nice finish on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Right side Curry. Over Rose. That one a little long.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Sims. And that one is hammered home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Brooklyn calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Hart pulls it in for New York. They've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Brunson passes to Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Simmons defending. Out to the right wing. The baseline J is on the way. No good off the glass. Pass to Bridges. Back to Simmons. And he drives in. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. But forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Open shot from Brunson. He nails it, and we're tied.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
New York calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. New York trailing. Bridges against Barrett. Outside for Randall. From deep. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right. right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets? Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Robinson. Randall inside, covered by Johnson. Randall can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The three. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Got a piece of it. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Hartenstein. To end the run. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. The 3 is up. Here's Simmons. Tipped away. Brunson with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Back to Brunson. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Simmons. The turnaround Jay. And the Nets get it back. That one off the back iron and out. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Bridges with it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Over to the wing. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-pointer.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And the Nets with possession here.
61-55.
Here's Bridges. The Nets get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have